Hey guys and gals, and welcome back to my playthrough of Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Now, last we left off, we fought in the arena, and we got the Commissar, over here, as well as Malice in a cage. So in today's episode, well, I don't know, I'm just gonna try and see what's going on. Oh yeah, I believe I got some things. When the hell did I get you? Whatever. Let's do this for her. And, what is it? Yes, guns. I got tons of stuff. Avalor, yeah, shotgun this one. Sister, let's give you the freaking bolter. There we go. That's more like it. Heavy stubber. This is actually not great on you. I do have blast pistol though. Or I can give you this. Give you an X. Oh yeah. Me? I mean, sure, why not? Not really needed, but whatever. Combat tactics. Yeah, this is for me, that's for sure. Single short range attack. Remaining cover this. This I believe is gonna be you. Okay. This one for you. Okay. Psychic nah. Psychic phenomenon. This will be good on you. Press the advantage. I really hope that, you know, in future updates they'll show like what skill is this, like who has this and whatnot. Because right now it's kind of hard to tell. Well, I can always do this, but you know, I have to switch between screens. Not my thing. Whatever, just put it on me. You can use this. Hurlet. You have the reinforced Kabbalite armor. This one, I'm gonna give it to you. Xenomesh. Weapon wise, you're gonna be good with the heavy stubber. Where is it? And this high for ballistics does give you a long last. Yeah. Let's give me something else. Let's just give you this. Okay. And let's see, what do we have to say about everything? Argenta?
Rogue Trader, being reunited with the Emperor's Chosen is a balm to my soul.
Have you managed to learn anything about this place?
I have made no attempt to do so. What need do I have to know of the depravity of the enemies of humanity, when all I want is to burn it all in pure, raging flame? I already know all I need to. This place is evil, but there are servants of the Emperor here worthy of salvation.
Okay, we need to find a way out of here.
We do. And I swear to fight for that end, and not to lose hope, even when deceit, corruption, and treachery surround us on all sides.
I must take my leave.
May Terra's light be with you, Rogue Trader.
Okay, Abelard, how are you holding up?
Lord Captain, I serve at your pleasure.
How are you feeling?
I fear, Lord Captain. that without the intervention of an experienced rejuvenate adept, I will not be able to overcome this frailty on my own. Blessed throne, it is hard to be a helpless old man. I always hoped I would die, long before the day my back and hands gave out. And look at me now.
Any thoughts on how we might get out of here?
I am sorry to say I do not. If we had our ship and crew at our disposal, we could be safely within its walls, conduct reconnaissance of this place, and in the end, meet our deaths in battle against the Xenos, as befits true servants of the God Emperor. However, we are deprived of our usual resources. Now we can only rely on our weapons and our wits.
Okay, a good thing for Owlcat. Before Act 3, his voice is quite, commanding and whatnot. Right now, since he's already, being, I guess, sucked by something, and he's supposed to be older, you can hear it in his voice. They really did, they did justice to that. They predicted that, and then they tell the VA to do that. That's good, that's good. Do you know anything about this place?
No, Lord Captain. And trust me, I hope to remain in this state of blissful ignorance until my dying day. Just knowing that this abyss exists at all is enough to poison my mind. It is possible the Xenos Elliot could tell you something about this place. After all, she is in some way related to its denizens, and she is responsible for the fact that we are here at all.
Abelard falls silent, but his eyes makes it clear that what he thinks of the Aldari returns to the ranks of your companions. Okay. Abelard nods wordlessly and closes his eyes, both out of desire to sleep and the desire not to see his surroundings even for a short while. Okay. Hear that? Any way to get out of here? Oh, where are you? Wait, where are you? Wait, can I?
I have failed, my kin.
Really? Wait, where are you? Oh.
You came back from the dark, Elentark? Unharmed.
How are you?
My body has already healed. The wounds of the soul will heal one day too. For suffering is a part of our life, not unlike love and fear and the desire to learn. The paths help the children of Asurion to endure any spiritual upheaval. And you, Elentark, did not allow me to stray from mine. For this, I am grateful. And yet, neither rest nor healing salves, or even our reconciliation, can soothe the savage turmoil in my soul, Elentark. Kruderak is lost, and the bud of truth never opened before me. What happened to my kinsmen? What happened to my world? And why did the Dark Cousin tell me less than he knew?
Okay, I guess this dialogue thing kind of went through some revisions. There is a rolling darkness in your emerald eyes that seems to search the veil of bottom of your soul. What happened after the trial?
I was meant to share your fate, Elentark, and vanish in the Dark City's rotting underbelly. But the Fleshmaster gave a different order. His twisted mind was beset by a question. Could a child of Asurion be saved from the gaze of she who thirsts with intense re-education? By replacing the influence of my spirit stone with the heady tang of pain that nourishes the followers of the dark ways? I donned the executioner's mantle. They allowed me to keep my spirit stone in exchange for the suffering of others. I survived, prayed for Asurion's mercy, and hoped to escape before the stone cracked under the torrent of pain and terror assaulting my soul. For before the experiment was complete.
Okay, I want to know why you did it, everything from beginning to end.
You are asking why? How could I have trusted a monkey, Elantok? After Muaran told me that it was your kind that had attacked Cruderok. After I glimpsed a piece of Cruderok in your chambers. I saw that monkey hearts were full of hatred for me and my kin. And I saw how indifferent you were to the troubles of my kind. What else was I to do? Of the two sorrows, I chose the one that was closer to my blood. Which is why I tried to find my dark cousin on the day he attacked Argonis. I used the commotion to slip away unnoticed and wandered the streets like a shadow in search of its owner. My efforts were futile. I returned to the palace in confusion. I waited for my fresh wounds to stop aching and for the watchfulness of the surrounding monkey to fade like the mist on an autumn morning. But still, I had my doubts. Perhaps, I thought, I should discuss it openly with you. That monkey Achilles. There was something wrong about him. He kept disappearing at night, so one day I followed him. Achilles was contacting Marajai, using an artifact that transmitted his master's orders. That is how I learned that the burnt monkey was about to betray you. Which meant my only chance to discover the fate of my homeworld was about to slip through my fingers. I could not wait any longer. I killed Achilles, took the artifact, and demanded answers from Marajai. He hinted at where I could go to look for the truth. You know what happened next.
Okay, so Achilles. That dude betrayed me. Which is kind of weird because he is kind of an agent of the Golden Throne. Did you kill him?
My words will hardly console you, Elantok, but I killed the traitor. I fear the Dark Ones left too many scars on his fragile soul. Your loyal monkey broke, so I gifted him a swift death, free from the shame of betrayal.
Do not presume to know what he's about to do.
I know. Believe me, I know.
Okay, fine. We went through all that, and you didn't even learn anything.
Alas, my cousin fell out of favor with the Archon. But even so, I doubt Marajai would reveal the truth. At least not before his dark soul was suffused with my suffering.
I don't know if I can trust you again. Nor I you. To repair the fragile shard of what was, one must plunge into the deep waters of fear. One must walk the path of doubt and extinguish the raging fire of resentment. Are we strong enough for this? Well, you made the first step towards me, Elantok. I will recuperate by making the second.
You came back from the dark, Elantok? Unharmed.
What do you know about this place?
Kimura. This city grinds down the will of the strong and torments any who get tangled in its dark web. The fools are the first to die, and the shrewd perish regardless. I have never been here before, but few children of Osirion manage to escape the Dark City without surrendering a part of their soul. So what is it that you wish to know?
Do you know how we can get out of here?
The Dark City is pierced by millions of spires, and a webway gate may be hidden in any of them. It is the only way out of this place, and an impassable obstacle to any who do not know how to operate it. I know, and will help you should you so desire.
What about other cities other than Kimura?
There are no other cities, Elantok. The Dark City has no bounds. It is a tangle of countless nightmare domains subject to a single ruler. An endless amalgamation of ever-changing and immutable dimensions. You cannot grasp its tenebrous grandeur, for even my life will not be long enough to visit all corners of the Dark City and the realms that border it. But it hardly matters where you go, for death lurks on every corner.
Okay.
But do I have the answers that
Okay.
you were asking?
Da.
Which, that monkey Achilles, there was something wrong about him. He kept
Okay.
Alantark. I promised that I would no longer hide my worries behind an icy wall of pride and doubt. And so I want to explain myself. But are you willing to hear me out?
Okay.
Not here. The words of my truth are intended only for your ears, Alantark.
Alright. Hephaestus, Earlet's usual pride and arrogance gave way to awkwardness and confusion. This is my first time ever having to explain myself like this, but you, more than anyone, deserve to know the truth. I understand how unworthy I am in your eyes. This may sound like a ridiculous excuse, but I did not want to betray you, Hephaestus. I only wish to learn the truth about Kudarak's demise and find my kin. And when I saw the shard of my world in your dwelling, the trophy mounted on the wall, I was beside myself with fear and rage. And when my dark cousin whispered in my ear that he knows the answers to my questions, I made a mistake. I trusted my kin, and fearing that you might refuse me if you know where I have been getting my orders from, I simply asked you to direct your ship to the particular system. Did I trust Marazai? No, of course not. I thought he spoke of my kin's location to crush my soul, that he wanted me to go there and find only death instead of them. But hope for the better, prevailed over my faith in you, Alantark. You let sighs awkwardly, avoiding your gaze. Filled with hope, the thought never even crossed my mind that this single thread, forever slipping in my grasp, will lead us to the very heart of the Dark City. I'm sorry, Hephaestus, and I want you to know that. Your faith in me. Did I hear that right? You let's look straight you in the eyes. The time I spent with you, our conversations, the glow of your soul that only I can see. Yes, faith with you. She stammers, at a loss for words. I understand why you did that, and I forgive you. Yulet's eyes widened in surprise. I give you my word, Hephaestus. I will never betray your trust ever again. You have shown great compassion by accepting me and for forgiving my deed. I did not know if I would have been able to do the same. It pains me to know the hardships you have endured because of me, and you still suffer. In this cursed arena, in this cursed city, I also hear the process as if hesitant to continue. My soul is crushed, Alantark. The loss of Kudarak, the horrors of Kamra, and the Drakari attempts to re-educate me. I fully paid the price. I've lost my path and can no longer meditate. My body and soul know no peace now, and that means that she who thirsts will soon turn her predatory gaze on me. You're unable to meditate? Can that happen? I heard stories about Eldar unable to reach their inner world because of anguish or madness, and every story has a tragic ending. How are you going to regain your powers now? I do not know. Sincere hopelessness rings in Yulet's voice. I wish I could embrace you and give you comfort, but you cannot bear human touch. Yulet shudders and ponders your words for a long while as she battles silently with herself, but then she shakes her head. No, I cannot bear it, Alantark, but the fact that you remember this and respect my feelings means a great deal to me. I cannot help with meditation, but I am prepared to stay with you and share the silence. That way you'll be able to forget about the horrors of Kamara, if only for a little while. Yulet freezes for a second, then gestures for you to take a seat nearby. We have a saying on Kudarak. In silence you can hear a heartbeat, the music of the soul trying to burst out. Please, share this wordless song with me, Hephaestus, and may it bring peace to us both. Okay. Shrieker. Oh wait. Beggar. Imperial Guard. Can I speak Oh. The thing.
May terrors like...
Wait, where's Shirley? She's not here anymore. Okay, that's weird. Okay, whatever. What's this? Survey to Den. Well, hello. The Resistance fighters are looking at you with a mixture of fear and deep respect. They do not have the guts to break silence and speak to you. The other false commissar has sent many desperate victims into the trap to entertain Xenos masters. The commissar is no longer in charge of this unit. Any objections? The commissar's former fighter shakes their heads in fear. No, none, your lordship. Why did Malice keep his trophy? Never mind now. One of the resistance prizes points out you can fill to the brim of loot. There's everything we found in this vial, and we search all of that slice Xeno's secret caches and stashes. Tell me, Malice, do you have something stowed away? Some extra special stash? Who can say, humanling? You can tear the den apart piece by piece. You can torture me. You will find nothing. We still know how to shut out our senses of pain, and will suppressors have no effect on us. So is only one way you can get your hands on my treasures. Open the cage, give me a knife, get on your knees, and let me carve your throat open. I will reveal the secrets to you as you die. There's something you must know. The man who called himself the Commissar was a traitor and an accomplice to Xenos. He promised his escape was nothing but lies. A shock of murmurs rushed through the ranks. One fighter sobs, his face twisted in grief. Another whispers a string of curses, his fists clenched. One of the warriors, a woman with a stern face and a grim voice, says firmly, "Then there is no hope. We are doomed to remain captives of the Xenos, but a clean death is a better fate by far. May we beg your lordship to grant us the Emperor's peace?" I've not relieved you yet, but I do. You should become my servants. Any objections? Draw your weapon. I hereby grant you the Emperor's peace. I believe this is for the, if I am a commissar. Yeah, we need the manpower. The crowd erupts into emboldened shouts. Those who are ready to accept death with humble resignation a moment ago now looked up with written expressions, gripping their weapons and roaring battle cries in the face of the grim fate. Adherent, execute Malice and the commissar. Yeah, sure. Let the Emperor's justice be served, you contemptible heretic, and you unholy Xenos. Your sentence is death. Okay, good. Let's see what I can get. Hotshot las guns, radiant chest plates. Isn't this mine? Gascock grenades, Commissar's head, and Malice's hide. Okay, I guess. Nothing? Nope. Old injury. Okay, let's go out. I can't really get anything, so yeah, let's go out. Yeah. Okay, what the?
Rise to the top.
Oh.
Or get left in the dust.
Oh wait, these are resistance fighters. Imperial guards. Lead a charge, sir. Huh, the Shriekers are gone. Cut of Drukhari, beggars. Oh, okay.
I always keep my options open.
What am I doing now? Find a way to escape Komora, the chasm. Okay. Find the Maestro of Flesh. Okay. What was that now?
I always have a backup plan.
Tech use? Nah. I need to find Jada. What the hell's the claw marks?
Is there money to be made?
Oh yeah, I read somewhere that the stranger is actually, yeah, I was right on the first time. It was a scourge. Gonna be safe. And basically what they are is that sometimes I believe Drukkaris will have this sudden urge to like fly upon the skies of Komora. So they went to homunculuses to basically have their entire body altered. Their bones hollowed, extra muscles grafted onto their bodies, like a pair of wings, like a real life biological wings grafted to their backs. And then they basically become this kind of a, how you say this, a jump troop, like the swooping hawks for the Asuyanis. They basically fly in Mach speed, a gun basically just like, it's almost like a Spitfire doing passing runs. Basically just shoot, they just fly in at Mach speed, shoot a bunch of people, fly back, you know, just turn around, do it again and again and again. And sometimes grabbing people and just chucking them off like high places or just like spiky place. Like, you know, just like grab them like and just throw them onto spikes and just impale them. So yeah.
Did you hope to see an Azuriani fail?
Isn't your Xenolord highest? How are you failing?
Too hard for a simple monkey.
Here you go. Each of the flyer looks and suggests that their body must be extremely light. Even small projectiles must pose a grave danger to them mid-air.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Oh yeah. So yeah, in Kamara, like, okay, so the thing about the Scourges is, in Kamara they functions kind of like a instant method. They're kind of like well, not FedEx, Uber? Yeah, like Uber delivery man. Basically, if you have a message that you really need to get to somebody, so you just write it on a piece of paper, just give it to them, and then they'll just like fly over to them. No way of hacking, no way of like, you know, intercepting the message. It's completely risk-free. So, listen here, you bloody oaf. I need to get in to see your master. Leave or I'll break your neck. You should stay in spawn of a Sherik and a Bilzrat. Let me in. The monster is looking at the unfazed at the frenzied Jehedari in cold silence. Hey, you pile of hawk done. Yeah, you dumb Ashmak. I'm talking to you. Jehedari's looks matches her coarse speech, disheveled, ratty, and bereft of all her jewelry and rakish glamour. Her eyes locked on the gatekeeping monster are brimming with fury and desperation. In her voice resembles a gruff bark. Here's the deal. I need to see your master. Take back what is mine. You hear me? He and I have unfinished business. It does not concern you. And besides, Jay noticing you and breaks off. Shireen, you're alive. You. She grits her teeth. Apologies, Hyphastein. One moment. She turns back to the monster. I'm with him. I only need 5 minutes. Do not be a Sherek. The monster leans forward and takes a closer look. The master said no. Only he is allowed. Go away. Oh, looks like you're not the shopper still in the shed, you piece of... Jay breaks off, starts coughing, and throws her head back, drawing a labored breath. To your surprise, you see living flesh where her neck implant should be, punctured by narrow scars showing where the occupant was once grafted into the woman's skin. Now listen here, you ugly mug. I have an offer to make, and you do well to take it. Jay? Where do you learn to speak so crudely? Crude schmood. Jay casts you a desperate look. Hyphastein, it's not about how I look and talk right now. I need to see the homunculus. I absolutely must. Got it? If you're still offended, I'll wash my mouth with soap. But later, Shireen, later. What happened to you? I was in there, you understand? Jay breaks off and helplessly points at the entrance to the homunculus's chamber. That's where he cut me. The many-armed Ashmak took away my breath. He started by cutting off my head, but I was alive and conscious. I hung from the wires and watched what he did to my body. He took out the implant, the throat, and the lungs, the whole thing. Then he grabbed a chunk of flesh, messed with it, sewed it into place, and everything came back. Jay's overcome by a hacking cough. Flecks of blood on her hands when she draws them away from her mouth. I'm dying, Hyphastein. Dying again. You're dying again? Why? It is the Karxina, Shireen. Jay spits out the word and shuts her eyes tight as if the world itself could not hurt her. What's wrong with the homunculus giving you new organs instead of an implant? Because they're not organs, they're shit. The mines left me with busted rags for lungs, and when the Karxina started, Jay sobs, I nearly died, Shireen. By the time I saved up enough for an implant, I was coughing up blood every day. I almost didn't make it. And now this Xenos Ashmak, this son of a star jackal and a blood-faced Tukari slut, grew a Karina out of my own flesh and shoved it back into my throat along with some shitty organs he've grown in a bloody jar. In the mines? It seems to have much to discuss, Jay. Jay guiltily lowers her head. You sure do, Hyphastein. I guess the rip-roaring yarn about the princess from a desert planet won't cut it anymore, but I'm begging you. The woman raises her head and looks at you, eyes glistening with tears. Later, okay, I need to see the homunculus. I need my implant. Don't let me die the way the rest of the mine rats do. Not that way, Shireen. Any way but that. This woman's for me. The oaf clumsily scratches at the fresh scar at the top of his head and concedes. Fine, the master permits companions. She is a companion now. May the Exalted One shower you with blessings, Shireen. I always knew you were a decent sort, not a rotten inside, a bit out there, but not rotten. Jace bends over in yet another coughing fit and spits out a crimson-tinted clot. Ugh, Aziz, take me. I should have moved my arse while I still carry it around. Okay, Jake in death rattle. Meet. The master orders that you be led through. When you approach, a few augmentics spring to life inside the monster's bulk. An injector hiss, filling its blood with compounds that cause its veins to bulge and the muscle to swell and twitch spontaneously. What kind of creature are you? No. Okay. Oh wow! I'm just leveling up today. Let's do this for me. Let's do this for Agenta. Let's do this for Abelard. Let's do this for Yerlit. Let's do this for Hecata. And let's do this for Jay. Let's see. What do you have? Yikes. Let's give you a long last. Give you a... just give you this. Whatever. It's something. Warp phenomenons, nope. Yeah. Hotshot last guns. Nah.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Let's not.